All right, hello everybody. Welcome to another edition of Minecraft Meetup. Today we are going to be talking about using the lab journal and getting into a little deeper as to how to create some of those chemicals and elements and compounds and all that stuff that we can actually use in Minecraft and how it can benefit our students. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to actually go into my Minecraft here, and I've already actually started inside of the world that I've been in for quite a while now, and I'm going to get rid of some of the stuff that's down here in my my hotbar there, because I want to actually pull up some of the tables that we have. And I'm going to put in here a crafting table, and I'm going to pull in a lab table. Let's go ahead and go into all of our other tables are called here. Here we go. We need the element constructor. There we go. And we need the compound creator. Let's get that in here. Right here. Okay. And we have the lab table, and we need the material reducer. There's our material reducer right there. Okay, so with that in mind now we're going to be able to use some of this stuff, and I'm going to go keep switching back between the lab journal that I have downloaded as a PDF, and you can download it from the Minecraft education site. And we're going to look at each part of these. Of course, this is the element creator or constructor, and we talked a little bit about this last week when we did the chemistry component here, and we're going to touch on that again. And then we have our compound creator, taking our elements that we've created and turning them into compounds. And then we have some compounds that we can create using a craft table, the crafting tables that are just in regular Minecraft. So, and all of these things can be created using of course, what elements and compounds that are needed to create them, but putting them together in a specific way within the crafting table and making iron sulfide and latex, like what we did when we made the balloon earlier. And there's quite a few compounds in here that we can use with the crafting table. Even some chlorides in here. The lab table is a little bit different, and you're going to get a garbage item if things aren't put in there exactly the way that they're supposed to. You're supposed to put the ingredients together and then combine them, and then sometimes you will get something very good, and sometimes you'll get something not so good. I've actually set some things on fire doing that, which is kind of fun. All right, so here's our lab table products. We can make bleach, we can make a heat block, an ice bomb, and some super fertilizer. That's part of what they have so far. And here's some other crafting table products that we can use after we've created those compounds. And so if I want to make a balloon, then I'm going to need some compounds, I'm going to need some elements, and I'm going to need some basic inventory items in order to make that. Same with glass and glow sticks. I really want to work on this one here, the underwater TNT, because that's really fun to blow things up underwater. And there's underwater torches, so if I'm down below the water, I want to be able to see, I can use underwater torches as well. And then they have a brewing stand, and these are products that we can make with our brewing stand. And we've got some different potions and elixirs that we have access to within our inventory. But some of these are really fun to make. So again, using those basic elements and compounds to come together in a specific way to make some really cool things in Minecraft. We also have the material reducer, which we showed a little bit, where we took a block of grass and then it broke it down into all the elements that made up that grass. And then we could use those elements to craft or to put into the lab table and to make compounds, etc. So all of these things do work together. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go back in here, and we'll get out of my inventory because I think I have all of my tables now. Okay, and I'm actually going to move this way up here because it's in my way right there. Okay, can't see. All right, so we have our crafting table. So I'm going to go ahead and just put a crafting table right there. I'm going to move down a little ways, and I'm going to put a lab table right here. We're going to use that a little while. We're going to add an element constructor right here. We're going to add a compound creator right here. We're going to add the material reducer right here. Okay, so now we have all of these tables here that we can create different elements, compounds, etc. to craft into Minecraft. So we're going to start with the we're going to go ahead and start with the element reducer, or the element constructor, which is over here, right here. I believe this is it, right? Yeah, right here. Okay. And here's our element constructor. Our element constructor, as I've said before, they're going to need to know the atomic number of the elements in order to create them properly. If they don't know what that number is, whether it's oxygen or helium or whatever, if they don't know what the number is, the atomic number off of the periodic table, then they won't be able to create their elements correctly. And we just don't want them to know that they can just go grab them from their inventory if they're using the creative mode. So we're going to go ahead and pull in some elements here. So if I do 3 protons, of course 3 electrons, and 3 neutrons, I get lithium. Put some lithium in there. Okay. If I want to, come on, let it go there. There we go. If I want to add a proton, a neutron, and an electron, I don't get anything. 5, 5, and 5. All right, I get boron. So this is a great way for them to learn not only the periodic table, but the actually atomic weights of each of the elements, because it is true to life. So what you see in real life with our periodic table, you're going to have here in the element constructor. Okay, and again, if this gets a little time consuming for your kids, if they go into the inventory and they scroll down through the inventory, if they're using creative mode, you're going to find all of those elements right here, and they are in order right here. They are in order. Okay. So that's something to know, that you can actually find them and use them within your compound creator and within your lab tables. Okay, so that's our element creator right there. All right, we're going to go over here to the compound creator right here. Okay, and our compound creator is going to take our elements and we're going to combine them together to make a compound. So in order to do that, I'm going to go back to my guide here, and I'm going to go back to the compounds here. And that's right here. Here's our compounds. And here's a list of all of the craftable compounds that we can use using the compound creator. We can make ammonia, we can make benzene, we can make all kinds of different compounds. So what I want to do first is I want to see if I'm using all of these compounds and I'm using them together to make other things. I want to make an ice bomb. I want to make an ice bomb. So in order to make an ice bomb, it's sodium acetate times 4. So I need to make sodium acetate. So I'm going to go back here to my compound, and these are in alphabetical order. So I should be able to find it. Here it is right here. Here's sodium acetate. Sodium acetate is really, really long. It's a big recipe. 2 carbon, 3 hydrogen, sodium, and oxygen. So I need to find those ingredients. And this is great for the elementary kids who are just kind of getting into, what elements are and how they're combining together. But I'm also thinking about those high school kids who have a hard time understanding that atoms go together to create elements. And so by seeing this and saying, oh, okay, I need 2 carbon elements. I need to go find 2 carbon, and they're actually putting them together and building them. It may actually help them. So I need 2 carbon. So I'll go back into my my Minecraft here, and I'm going to actually have to get out. I'm going to have to put some elements down in the bottom, and I know that I need carbon. So I'm going to get some carbon. Okay. And I know that I need hydrogen, and I need sodium. I believe the last one was oxygen, so let me just check. Yes, it was oxygen. So, and I'm going to get some oxygen here, right here. So now I have the carbon, I have hydrogen, I have sodium, and I have oxygen. I know there's got to be an easier way to do it, and I'm still trying to figure that out. There we go. Put this up here, 3, and then we just need one of these. Put one of these up here, and we needed to have 2 of these. There we go, and put these together and put this over here. So now, let's see if it'll let me take more than one, which is what I should have done to begin with. 4, we're going to take a bunch of them. Yeah, it won't let me click on it and hold it and take a bunch. So I'm going to go ahead and take 12 of them in case we want to make a few more. Okay, so now we've got that, and we're going to go back over here. And now we're going to combine sodium acetate, and it said 4. So we're going to take this 4. Okay, let's combine. And there is my ice bomb that I just took. So now, if I go over here and I dig a hole, okay, and then I'm going to put some water in this hole. Okay. And I dump it in here. Over here, this side. And pour some more in here. Oops, I didn't want to do that. There we go. All right, now it's nice and full. If I go into my inventory, and I hope my ice bomb is in there. You know what? I think it went away. So we're going to make a spot here. Okay. And we're going to go back over to my table. And there we go. Fine. There it is. And now I'm going to throw it in there. And look at that. It made ice on the top of the water. it can cross and not fall into the water, and it's ice. That's an ice bomb. So let's see what else we can make with our lab table here. And actually, I'm also going to look at what for what we can craft, which is a little bit farther down here. So if we wanted to craft underwater TNT, let's try that instead. We're going to do sodium and a TNT. So looks like that's it. We just need sodium and a TNT, and we need to put that into the craft table. So, and I think we have both of those in our inventory. So we're going to go back to Minecraft here and go back in here. So let's look. So if we go to the crafting tables over here. Okay. And for the crafting table, we need sodium. So we go down to the sodium right here. Put that there, and TNT. There's TNT. We put TNT here, and look at that. Now we have underwater, and we're gonna take a lot of them. So we want a lot of them. And we'll see what the TNT will do here. Take 10. Okay, there we go. Oh, look at that. Let's pick those up. There we go. All right, so now we're going to go back over to our water, which is right over here. Actually, this is some different water. And I can put one of those in there. There we go. And to start it, I think I need my flint. So I go in here and I type in flint and steel. Okay, put that right here. Okay, that's number 5. And there we go. And notice that we were able to put it in the water. We can't put a regular TNT in the water. It won't work because it can't get wet. So now we have a way of making underwater TNT too. And once again, this lab journal is amazing because it lists all of the recipes that our students can use to create an enormous amount of things. And I'm sure there's even more that they can create that's not listed in here that have been added since this lab journal came out. This lab journal came out about 1.5 years ago, and I know that they haven't updated it yet. Hopefully that they will one day, but this is just the start of what we can do with chemistry and getting into the lab journal and using the lab table and combining all of those elements and compounds together. So there's a lot of really cool things that your students can do while still using the periodic table and using the elements and the chemistry component that is in Minecraft, learning and figuring out how those numbers and how of those elements go together. So with that said, it's already time. I can't believe it's already time. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen. And I'm going to go ahead and click out of record. So been nice. Stay home. Stay safe. Hopefully we're not going to be here much longer quarantined in our homes. But until next time, tomorrow, same time, 10:30 to 11. Tomorrow, I believe we're talking about borders and using things to make it like an immutable world for kids so they can't destroy stuff. And we'll be talking about that tomorrow. So until next time, see you later. Keep on crafting.